Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 17th of October. In this update, National's new team of MPs meets for the first time today as its leader begins the process of forming a government. The party's batch of new members of Parliament will take a break from their training induction to meet with their new colleagues later this morning. Their first caucus will no doubt be an upbeat affair, starting with a pep talk from leader Christopher Luxon. But the real work will begin later in the day, when Luxon sits down with his Brains Trust to start mapping out his government-forming talks with ACT and potentially New Zealand First. Expect a far more sombre mood when the defeated Labour Party meets today, some of them for the last time. The party lost 31 MPs at the election. Leader Chris Hipkins and offsiders will prepare to unpack what went wrong during the party's campaign. Political editor Jason Walls has more.
Later this morning, Hipkins will address media for the first time since leading his party to just 26.9% in the election. He'll chair a caucus of Labour's full 2020 cohort, where a host of outgoing MPs will be farewelled. Then, the new 2023 caucus of just 34 MPs will meet and begin the process of rebuilding the party from opposition.
Around 50 New Zealanders are still understood to be in Israel. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade says they have no reason to be concerned about their welfare, but have made contact to clarify if they need assistance. Government-assisted flights have ended, but commercial options remain available. Meanwhile, there are 20 New Zealanders registered in occupied Palestinian territories. Today's inflation figure is expected to have ticked up. Stats NZ will announce the figure for the 3 months to September just before 10 a.m. Infometrics chief forecaster Gareth Kiernan is picking annual inflation till September to rise to around 6.2%. He says petrol is the biggest driver of that. Kiernan told Kate Hawkesby while the cutting of the subsidy didn't help, there were other factors at play too.
In terms of production cut and a bit of unrest in the Middle East, which have both contributed to significantly higher fuel prices.
More jobs are on the chopping block at Massey University. It's proposing changes in humanities and social sciences, although it won't close any qualifications. It follows an earlier proposal to cut more than 100 College of Science jobs to stem a more than $50 million forecast loss. Organiser Ben Schmidt says 40 full-time equivalent jobs are on the line.
That is effectively a third of staffing capacity across the School of People, Environment and Planning, Humanities, Media and Creative Communication.
In sport, cricket will don the pants again as an Olympic sport at Los Angeles in 2028 after a 128-year wait for a second innings. The Games will also feature flag football, softball, baseball, lacrosse and squash. Australia have won their first match at Cricket's World Cup, chasing 210 to beat Sri Lanka by 5 wickets. The sliding events at the 2026 Milano Cortina Winter Olympics will be held at a venue outside Italy after the government decided against paying for a new one. I'm Neva Manu. That's your latest news fix, and we'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.